Smicer the Wind Puppeteer, 2 different buffs. Her second skill is going to stun with 100%. That's not her second skill. I was trying to be smooth and do it without looking. Her second skill is going to stun with 100% chance now. And then, unless he gets resisted. And then the third skill is going to silence for 2 turns. Let's see if that makes her actually relevant. Alright, so the Raccoon comes out already. Hold on, this is going to be a Gani Hathor. It's not going to be a Gani Hathor. I thought it was going to be a Gani Hathor on the right-hand side. Bans out the Celia. Obviously, she is the strongest unit. To Sarion ban, which, Saren actually would have been very strong there. All 4 units have passives. So, let's see. Actually, the Raccoon is a pretty nasty counter to Smicer already. Because... Oh, doesn't kill. Doesn't kill. I would have thought that they would still go for the Verti-heal. Wow, I think that was a misplay. Because I think they should have still gone for the Verti-heal, because even that multi-hit with some additional damage would have still killed. So I think now they're going to have to deal with that Verti-heal. Turn cycle. Yeah. I think opponent could have won this. They didn't want to get revenged. Lots of silence. And the bombs. And they're also, they're not getting punished from this Fire Ryu, though. Violent procs. Okay. So she's doing well here. I think this could have definitely gone the other way, though. I think if they just finished the Verti-heal. First 2 picks, Speedy Wind single target damage dealers. Okay, and a third, the Speedy Wind single target damage. And a 4th single Speedy Wind target damage dealer. I feel like they didn't really do an amazing job trying to counter that. The Leica gets banned. But if you're playing against mostly Wind team, I think this almost seems like a free win. Maybe they didn't have maybe the other player didn't have the units to counter that, but a lot of times I'll make the comparison of like, oh, well, why would you use Smicer if you have Ciara and then it's got a speed lead and also can detonate the bombs? You just use Smicer and Ciara. I suppose that's another option. But so far, I mean, she did do some bombs. She did do some silences. Nothing really that they can do against the immunity, but that's with any wind control unit. So, it's not like it's specific. Ooh, so nasty. I don't know if this is... I think we saw more with the Battle Angel than we did with Smicer, but Smicer did some decent stuff here. First pick Raccoon into Gani Hathor and also the Dark on Miyuji. We got Celia Smicer on left-hand side. Celia gets banned and Rusa gets banned. So this should be... It feels like it would be a nasty one-sided... Oh, there's the counter. So maybe it's not going to be a nasty one-sided match. That's what happens. Gets the stun. But that's... Okay, that's why it's not going to be a nasty one-sided match. Because RNG is RNG. And no one violent procs. Okay. Get some silence. Do they get another turn with Raccoon or anything? They still can do that mark of death. Curse of death. Sorry, curse of death. So let's see. Verti-heal's still going to be able to do Verti-heal things. They get the silence on the Ganymede. Ooh, they get many silences and bombs. That's GG. Wow, look at all that CC. That is a lot of CC. Okay. Maybe that, and they can't even violent proc out because it's 2 turns. Wow. Maybe that was the right buff. See, okay. So honestly, I was thinking that's not going to be enough. I feel like she needs more, but I'm seeing right here. You guys are seeing the same match as I am. She is doing a lot here. I can't deny that she's doing a lot here. The whole team is silenced and silenced and silenced. I think this might be nasty to have her. She's kind of doing more CC than the Gani Hathor team. Again, it is kind of RNG because they did get revenge with the Verti-heal, but wow, that was nasty. 3 oracles. I think the game plan generally with Smicer is, number 1, you have to make sure that you bring 2 different units that strip with her, because if you only bring one, the one is going to get banned. They're just going to let her through. And then also you have to either bring Raccoon or ban Raccoon if that's, like, if there's no other cleanse units. So, just things to keep in mind. So I feel like Raccoon and also people can use fire things against her, so I think that the water more. The water strike. Wow, she's got a lot. Oh, that's Ciara got one of those bombs on. But yeah, oracles are not bad against her because oracles can still keep proccing her. There's a lot of silence. There's a lot of bombs. Not bad at all. Yeah, she's definitely a much more usable unit now. I didn't think that the buff was going to be this impactful, but that's incorrect. The buff actually was very impactful. Well, the two buffs, because it's two buffs. It's a stun. It's a guaranteed stun, and then there's also the 2-turn silence, which you can't even violent proc out of that. Vertiheel and Rakuni. So this, oh, we saw this player before. Okay, so it's basically the same team as they banned the Smicer. Gianna first pick. Actually, those two, I'm sure he's just picking them because he wants to pick them as part of his comp. But those two are actually a pretty decent counter to Gianna already. There's almost a full, and then Gianna gets banned anyway. There's almost a full LD team. He knew that Gianna was going to be the fastest one, and Celia Spotlight. They didn't have will runes. Not that I should be complaining about people not having will runes, as I don't have will runes on so many of my units myself. But wow, that was just the Celia Spotlight. This is why Celia is not going to ever get a buff. When sometimes she works like that, and it's just the perfect storm. Okay. Oh, she's getting resisted, though. They get the stun, and they get the bomb. All right, they got the immunity there, but that's dead. So they could still come back from this. Opponent can still come back from this. It's just crazy to see full LD team, but no will runes, and then gets demolished by Celia just on Swift and doing Celia things. Wow. But yeah, I think I mentioned before in this, I don't know which clips I'm including and which clips I'm not including in the final video, because it's just a bunch that gets recorded that gets tossed. But just make sure if you're going to use Smicer, you need multiple strips, because if you just have one, then it's going to get banned. And then also to be aware of things that are going to counter her, like for example, Rakuni is going to be a counter to her that people are just using all the time. And then Vermaz and what else? Tetra. Oh, that's not the Smicer team. That can't be the, yeah. I mean, they could have brought Smicer, and they have multiple strips. That could have been the Smicer team. Bans out the Leia. How is this going to go? This is going to be a Douglas Spotlight. Show me that this is a Douglas Spotlight without showing me that this is a Douglas Spotlight. This is not going to be a Douglas Spotlight is what I meant to say. Okay. Wow. No. This is actually Smicer's. She's doing some stuff here. But that's because she didn't instantly die. They didn't go for the AoE. They just went for the single target snipe. Wow. Pretty nasty. Do they win this, though? Because it's still 3-on-2. Gets the silence, gets the bomb and the stun. Yeah, I think Smicer's, unless Ashir can take both of them. No. GG. The Ashir's got nothing now. It's just at any time she gets a turn, she's gonna do her stuff. Nice. All right, Molong Rakuni. How metas just come right back around. We got the Molong Rakuni, we got the Gani Hathor. Okay, bans out the Nephthys and bans out the Oliver. Let's see. Capture. Okay, but the Smicer can still do quite a decent amount. Reckless Assault. They're gonna need Smicer to do quite a decent amount if they want to come back from this. Okay, bombs the Rakuni, but the Rakuni is going to be very frustrating. So they got to try to get, the HP down on something else, or the Oblivion. There we go. So Rakuni is Rakuni going to be down from that? I don't think so. I think they need to tap Rakuni again. Oh, they got the the sleep. Yep, tap Rakuni again. Molong doesn't have very much. Even if Molong did have his, he would be silenced anyway. Yeah. Dragon's Dance. Okay. Additional turn. What do they have? What skills are available? They get the Shatter. Okay. Triple Crush. Does it take? No, it does not take it down. And the Silence. And the Bomb. Beautiful. That's quite a lot that she does on her turn. And she's got the turn, remember, she's got the turn cycling with skill 1 too. Is that dot going to be enough? No, well, they were wondering the same thing. They're like, is this dot going to be enough to actually kill? No strips. It's my kind of Molong. All right, so we got the Vertiheel Leo Ragdoll team. Okay, so they ban out the immunity. That would have been better if they picked a second immunity at the very end. So, of course, they're going to ban the one immunity. And then this actually... And gets the Oblivion, too. Okay. Silence on Leo. Bomb on Vertiheel. Vertiheel's not going to be able to do anything. Wow. I kind of want a Smicer now. But, I mean, they could have... The opponent could have just picked 2 immunities instead of picking the Water Art Master. Smicer's going to do... Oh, she didn't get another turn. Okay. She could have done quite a lot there. Yeah, this is GG. This is already GG. Even if the Smicer doesn't do crazy stuff, this is already GG. Wow. I was expecting that to be a little bit harder than it actually was for them. Anyway, that's it for this one. Smicer, I gotta say, I was expecting to, like, poo-poo all over her. She's been performing very well today. Definitely a unit worth building. I don't think she needs any more buffs. I think she's fine. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.